Don't forget to check out the Twitch live stream every Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific. Twitch.tv/X_utter chaos_X. Now on to your featured video. Hello everyone, I'm Ace McTavish and welcome to episode 16 of the Week in Review, recapping what went down with Utter Chaos the past week on the Twitch live stream. At the end of week 15, Benevento had a 13-point lead over Roma and Juventus as we were just one game shy of the midway mark of the season. Several players having outstanding campaigns, led by Sam Lammers, the striker who leads the league in goals with 12 and assists 10. This week started off with a round of 16 Copa Nacional match versus Sassuolo, the reserves getting a chance to show their stuff in the cup fixture. It would be Sebastian Lletget providing the scoring, hit at the bottom of the crossbar, and then just crossing the plane of the goal. That in the 61st minute was the only goal of the match. 1-0 the final, and it's on to the quarterfinals. First match ever against Pescara rounds out the first half of the season. Scoreless at the break. Yusuf Chibsa would get things rolling minutes into the second, 45. Sam Lammers then doubled the lead minutes later, and Jadon Sancho routed out the scoring in the 70th minute with his first goal since returning from that knee injury. 3-0 over that newly promoted side. A tough 3-match stretch to close out January starts off away at Lazio. Benevento jumping on the Roman side early, Musa Sila netting his second of the season in the 8th minute, and Diego Ante doubled the lead in the 14th. Francisco Soares cut the lead just before halftime whistle, and that 2-1 scoreline held until the 90th minute when Sila knocked in his second of the match to secure a 3-1 victory. The quarterfinal draw of the Copa Nacional brought a trip to Turin to take on Juventus. Blaise Matuidi put away a parried Van Dam save to give the host the lead in the 27th minute. But Benevento with the swift reply as Jadon Sancho gets his second goal this episode. Benevento then dismantled the Juve back line, Chibsa scoring in the 41st minute, Sancho with a second in the 47th, and Sam Lammers in the 59th minute. 4-1 the final to move on to the semis. The final match of January meant a trip to Milan to face Internazionale. This time around, it wouldn't be a boring 1-0 contest. Yusuf Chibsa scored just before halftime to open the scoring. Sam Lammers and Iñaki Williams put away goals minutes apart late in the second half. Benevento prevail 3-0. So the January transfer window came to a close and a couple moves were made over the period. Jarrell Worthington was brought in to add youthful depth to the left back position, and Federico Di Francesco was brought in at left wing, as it looked as if Alfonso Pedraza was going to be snatched away by Hertha Berlin, and that move is going to happen, but it will be over the summer. February started with a midweek match versus Napoli and a partially rotated squad featuring George McEachran and Raheem Harper. Now, McEachran turned down a move to Middlesbrough, and he showed why he deserves a bit more playing time, picking up a goal and an assist in the first half. Musa Sila added a third goal 10 minutes into the second. Javier Pastore got a wonderful consolation goal, 3-1 the final. A trip to Cagliari saw the offensive output dry up just a bit. Chibsa did grab his 7th goal of the season in the 28th minute, but Han Kwang-song equalized in the 41st minute, and neither side could find the back of the net for the remaining 45 minutes. 1-1 to get the point on the road. A third straight road match to start February. This time, Genoa on the fixture list. A one-sided affair this time. George McEachran scoring once again in the 58th minute. Then Musa Sila got a double minutes apart. The first in the 69th, then in the 71st. 3-0 the final. A run of interesting matches to close out the month of February began against AC Milan. Scoreless in the first half, Milan made a three-man swap early in the second frame, and it paid off. Divock Origi headed home a rebound in the 66th minute to give the visitors a 1-0 lead. But it was soon countered by an Iñaki Williams goal in the 72nd minute, and it's a 1-1 final. A chance to avenge the only loss of the season with a trip to face Hellas Verona. Sam Lammer scored his 15th goal of the season in the 52nd minute, giving Benevento the lead. But that was erased in the 75th minute by Ioannis Miskatidis, beating Plogman near post to level it at 1. Then Daniel Bessa gave Hellas the lead in the 83rd minute, and the Witches, unable to find the net again, Hellas Verona do the double over Benevento this season, 2-1. Iñaki Williams had a huge day versus Torino. It started with a fantastic first touch strike in the 8th minute, but then Danny Drinkwater brought Torino level in the 23rd, and it remained that way through halftime. Williams, though, would get his second goal in the 50th minute, only to have Torino equalize once again, this time on a weak penalty in the 62nd minute. Drinkwater scored his second goal in the 76th minute, the only problem being it went into his own net. Not his fault, as it deflected off his head after Asamandi put a corner kick on target. And then Williams would complete his hat trick in the 90th minute. Benevento closing out February with 3 points to the final. Then the month of March saw Copa Nacional return. This is the first leg semifinal action versus Genoa. Federico Di Francesco finally opened up his account. It came around the half-hour mark, and Alfonso Pedraza would double the lead at the hour mark. Adrian Cantalapedra assisting on both those goals. 2-0 going in the second leg, which will be played later in April. So taking a look at the league table, there's 11 matches remaining in the season. Benevento's lead, a comfy 17 points ahead of Udinese, who's in second. Juventus, AC Milan, and Torino knotted up a point back in third. And as you see, there's no match of the week this episode. And I think from here on forward, I'm going to save the match of the week for some pretty special games. Really important matches, cup finals, etc. But in place of that, we'll have more goals of the week. So as we close out with the goals of the week, remember to watch the stream live Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific. Except for this week. I'll be on a little bit earlier. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.